Is renting a sleek apartment in a bustling city center the most exciting, efficient way to experience modern life?
Or does true happiness mean escaping the concrete to find peace, space, and a backyard of your own in the suburbs?
Hey everyone, we're sitting in a cozy downtown bistro today, enjoying some dessert and diving deep into a classic lifestyle debate. City living versus suburban living.
Convenience or peace? Which one actually builds a better quality of life? Let's find out.
Welcome to Versus Mode on English Channel.
We compare daily life to make English simple and fun.
Real life meets real learning.
Compare, learn, speak.
Let's dive in.
I have to say, Nora, this chocolate lava cake was worth every single calorie. Plus, this restaurant is exactly 3 blocks from my apartment. I just walked through the public square and stepped right inside. No stress at all.
It really is delicious, Michael. But honestly, just getting down here from the suburbs was a total nightmare. I got stuck in a massive highway bottleneck, spent 15 minutes circling looking for a parking spot, and paid a fortune for a garage. It drives me crazy.
See, that's exactly why I love city life. I sold my car 2 years ago, and I don't miss it at all. My doctor, my gym, a grocery store, and 3 subway lines are right on my doorstep. The sheer proximity to everything saves me so much mental energy. I don't need a car to get from point A to point B because the city is built for walking.
Word of the day, proximity. It means nearness in space, time, or relationship, being physically close to a specific location or object. Usage. One of the greatest advantages of Michael's downtown apartment is its proximity to his office, allowing him to completely avoid rush hour traffic.
Key phrase. To get from point A to point B. It means to travel from one physical destination to another, focusing on the utility of transportation rather than the journey itself. Usage. Nora doesn't care about driving a luxury sports car. She just wants a reliable, safe vehicle to get from point A to point B every day.
I agree that a grocery store downstairs is convenient, but I actually value my drive. My 30-minute commute home gives me a clear mental boundary between my stressful office job and my personal life. I can blast my favorite music and completely decompress. On the subway, you are packed like sardines next to strangers. That sounds way more stressful to me.
Public transit definitely has its crowded moments. But during my train ride, I can read a novel or catch up on emails. I look at driving in bumper-to-bumper traffic as completely dead time where you have to be hyper-alert and stressed.
Maybe, but once my commute is over, I pull into a spacious private garage. I don't have to worry about street sweeping tickets or door dents from careless neighbors. To me, that security is worth the drive.
I know you have a gorgeous house, Nora, but be honest. Don't you ever feel a little bit isolated out there? If you want to see an independent film or try a trendy new restaurant, you have to plan an entire weekend day trip.
Not at all. I actually crave the quietness. When I step out onto my back deck on a Friday night, I don't hear police sirens or traffic. I hear crickets and the wind in the trees. It's completely tranquil. After spending 40 hours a week trapped in a chaotic corporate environment, my suburban home allows me to escape the rat race and reset my mind.
Word of the day, tranquil. It means calm, peaceful, quiet, and completely free from emotional disturbance or chaotic background noise. Usage. After living next to a noisy fire station downtown for 2 years, David moved to a tranquil suburban to finally get some uninterrupted sleep.
Key phrase, to escape the rat race. It means to completely get away from a fiercely competitive, highly stressful, and exhausting modern lifestyle or fast-paced working environment. Usage. Many young professionals are choosing to work remotely from smaller towns to escape the rat race and focus on their physical health.
For me, that silence can feel a bit lonely. I love stepping out of my lobby at 10 p.m. and seeing bright neon lights, outdoor restaurant patios packed with people and energy everywhere. The city feels alive. If I'm feeling bored, I just walk down the street and I'm instantly part of the action.
But at what cost to your comfort? Your apartment is basically a concrete box. Where do you garden or keep a big dog? My suburban lifestyle means I can plant a garden, host a 12-person summer barbecue on my lawn, and let my dog run around safely without a leash.
Space is a major compromise, I will admit that. My kitchen is tiny, and I do have to listen to the occasional early morning garbage truck. However, there is a major downside to the suburbs that you are ignoring. Food delivery apps completely shut down past 9 p.m. out there.
Okay, you definitely win that one. If I want a snack at midnight, my only option is whatever crackers are left in my pantry. There's no artisan ramen delivery at 2 a.m. in the suburbs.
Exactly. Late-night ramen is a fundamental human right. But joking aside, let's talk about the financial reality, because renting an apartment downtown is starting to look like a terrible financial move.
Yes, let's talk about it. Because the monthly rent prices in the city center are absolutely astronomical right now. You are paying a fortune every month for a tiny piece of real estate that you will never own. Buying a basic one-bedroom condo downtown can easily break the bank and leave you with zero savings.
Word of the day: astronomical. It means extremely large, excessively high, or enormous, particularly when describing financial prices, costs, or data. Usage. Due to inflation and high demand, the cost of renting a commercial office space in the financial district has become absolutely astronomical.
Key phrase, to break the bank. It means to cost far more money than a person can reasonably afford or to completely exhaust one's financial savings. Usage. You can easily find a high-quality smartphone online that offers great battery life without breaking the bank.
It is expensive, I won't argue with that. But traditional homeownership isn't cheap either, Nora. When you buy a house, people forget about property taxes, homeowner's insurance, and maintenance. If your roof needs to be replaced, that's a massive unexpected bill out of your pocket. Because I rent, my monthly housing cost is completely predictable.
That's true in the short term, Michael, but you have to look at the long-term wealth building. Every single mortgage payment I make is essentially a forced savings account. Over time, residential property values generally appreciate. My house builds equity and generational wealth. When you sign a lease renewal, you're just funding your landlord's retirement.
It's a trade-off. Buying a house locks up a massive amount of liquid cash and a down payment. Because my housing situation requires zero down payment, I can take that extra capital and invest it directly into stocks or index funds. Plus, I have ultimate flexibility. If our company decides to offer me a promotion abroad next year, I can break my lease and move in 30 days. You would have to deal with realtors and months of selling stress.
That career mobility is definitely a huge luxury. I completely understand that. But for me, the absolute emotional security of knowing nobody can ever evict me or raise my rent by 20% at the end of the year is priceless. It provides a foundation of peace.
I completely respect that perspective. It really shows that there isn't a single correct way to live. It all comes down to what you value more at this specific stage of your life. Instant convenience and flexibility, or personal space and long-term stability.
Well said, Michael. I think we managed to solve the world's housing crisis over a single plate of chocolate cake. Now, speaking of the check, since you walked here and didn't have to pay for parking, how about you treat your favorite suburban friend tonight?
Deal. But under one condition: next weekend, I'm escaping the city, and you're hosting me for a massive backyard barbecue.
It's a promise. Let's get out of here. So, what about you?
Do you prefer the fast-paced convenience, incredible walkability, and vibrant social energy of city living?
Or the spacious privacy, natural beauty, and tranquil environment of a suburban house?
Do you want everything you could ever need located right outside your front door?
Or do you want a quiet backyard where you can truly relax at the end of a long day? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for listening to the Versus Mode on English channel. See you next time.